notification pop up? Well, ask why the Things clip isn't on Julian's YouTube and Instagram. When's the best clip he's had this? When's the best clip he's had this year? I can tell Gary to jump to the line, dude. Jump to the front of the line, dude. I'm working on other shit. I need to find someone. I need to find someone who is willing to edit shit and send it to me to post, or post it on their own channel. Cough cough crispy. Whenever you want to, we're ready for this journey that you can go on out of the goodness of your heart. Man, this is fuck it, I'm gonna just do it. What was that? That couldn't be a Night Fury mozzarella stick box? Wow, dude. Now that's high production value for a really amazing review. Welcome to the review of How to Train Your Dragon 2025. I don't know how to start with this movie because normally I'd give like some sort of plot synopsis, but it's the synopsis is it's the movie How to Train Your Dragon that came out in, I believe, 2011, and at the time was probably one of the best animated movies I'd seen. And I don't remember what rating I gave that exactly, but if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, it was somewhere in the 9.5, maybe even a 10, a better than sex. It's possible. I don't remember exactly, but I know that I loved it, and it's well above an 8.5 out of 10. Like I know that it is fantastic, especially if you were able to see it in 3D or something like that, dude, because that was actually one of the rare movies where the 3D shined. Like that was unanimous across the board, and that's not even a part of it this time. But that's neither here nor there. That's just like a thing. But even without the 3D effect, the movie was still very well regarded and got multiple sequels. I saw the second one, and I loved that movie just as much as the first, if not more. I remember having that feeling leaving it. But with this latest one, man, I'm gonna say right out the gate, I think that the execution of this, it doesn't work for me. It's a kids movie that is trying to look like a Zack Snyder movie, and it looks like a mess. The unfortunate truth about this film is I found it very ugly. The look that they go with, which is like this kind of almost steampunk thing, in the animation, it's animated and it's stylized. And it's stylized so like they look normal having like these wide bodies. But when you bring it to live action and you dress them up in these clothes and give them these props, if you don't resize them, I would say more than 50% of the costumes and stuff like that, more than 50%, I thought it looked awful. And it doesn't help that the movie is trying to have like this really atmospheric lighting, and it's trying to have like really really modern sensibilities with like some of the action editing, and I did not like it. Like the sequence of flight was so poorly shot. There's some sequences of the flight that are well shot, and I understand why they edited certain things the way they did, but I didn't feel as it was framed very well. I think that there's misfire after misfire on this. The characters' motivations, well, because they do it in the original one, so obviously they're going to do that. Some of these characters are just like I said in my notes. I don't know if I said this out loud. The movie straight up has this look of a Zack Snyder. Let me just read what I wrote. I'm gonna read exactly what it tried to look like a Zack Snyder movie, extremely ugly like a Marvel movie, but no adaptation to props and costumes. It looks like a live show, like not live action, but a live show at a theme park or an amusement park, where you see the people wearing. It's kind of like when you see the evil witch from Snow White in at Disneyland. Like when you see pictures that looks fucking crazy, dude. It looks crazy. And in a movie, like that would look crazy. When they adapt it, it would look different. But I don't think that this is all bad. I don't think that this is all bad. Like there's some dude, I like dinosaurs. So there are dragons. I think that they look all right. They look pretty good and they do some neat stuff with them. I can mention two parts. I got two parts in my notes that are like kind of spoilers, but like two things that I liked, and they were like moments and sequences. The one thing that I haven't mentioned is Night Fury. I was actually really impressed with how Night Fury looked in the movie, and I thought that the texture on him was really, really impressive. And I thought that they actually captured that pretty well for the most part. Or what did I say? Yeah, Toothless. Night Fury. Yeah. Toothless. And I thought that like all the stuff with that character, because that dragon is a character, is the best stuff in the movie, hands down, as expected. And the only other thing that I really thought was actually awesome was at one point, if you've seen it, you know that at the end there's a giant dragon, like giant. And I don't know if they did this in the original, but one of the characters is in the teeth, and there's like a lot of small teeth. And you see them with an axe just like chopping the teeth down. And that I thought looked really fucking cool. And there's like other stuff. Like this movie doesn't look cheap, but because, like, in a roundabout way, it kind of does, because the way that it looks exactly like the cartoon, like the outfits, it looks weird on real people. And some of it, like I really didn't care for it being shot the way it was. Like this was way too dark. Like their vision for the look of this movie is it's like something that's trying to look like YA novel, but this is through and through a kids movie. And the kid who was the fat kid in Deadpool 2, he's in this movie, and I wanted to like his character, but I couldn't understand him a couple of times. And I could understand, all the other characters pretty much, but like I didn't really like them. I thought that they were all right. Nothing really special. But hey, they didn't ruin the movie. They didn't, but they didn't elevate it either. And that goes for all of the characters. Hiccup, all of those live action characters. Now, Gerard Butler, like, he looks ridiculous. Like not in like a cool way. Like he looks ridiculous. Like it's. Let me see if I can just show you. Like I'm sure I can find that in the trailer. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. I'm sure I can find him in here. Is he like one of the first things they show? Aha, there he is. Like, dude, he looks like someone in an opera. Like, he looks ridiculous, dude. Like, I'm I don't know, like the way that this movie works, like these dragons look like they will fuck you up. And he's dressed like this, dude. It has this like expensive but cheap look because at the end of the day it looks so fake. All the props, like, remember how shit in Minecraft looked fucking kind of fake? But that was Minecraft and like it worked for that. This movie, it looks like they're wearing like 3D printed stuff, you know? Like I was not impressed with the look of this movie. And I'll be honest with you, most of this movie, this is my face. Like it also, dude, did not make me laugh. Like I it didn't get one laugh out of me. Not one. And I'm an easy crowd. I'm easy to please. I think that it's okay, but like the idea of watching this over the animated one is fucking ridiculous. It's like imagine everything lesser. Everything is just like less. Like this is like a sick fuck's fantasy in a way. It's like, I want to see it real, exactly like the cartoon real. Why? I want it. Ah! It's like, all right, knock yourself out, dude. It's a rental, and I feel generous not going low rental. I give this a rental. I think that this is a humongous misfire, and the execution it borders like it's a regular old rental, but like this was very close to being just bullshit. Like there's a couple of things that save it from falling like that, but man, and also the rep at the theater telling us to stay until the end of the movie just for no shit. This is something you see in the movie, not even a spoiler. It is fucking him setting down his notebook with a drawing of fucking Night Fury. Something you see him do in the movie, obviously, if you've seen the original. It happens like in the first fucking 20 minutes or something. And and they just like have him at the end of the credits plop it on there. I was sitting there writing my notes about this movie, but that's really all I got, man. Yeah, the lighting in this I thought was atrocious. The cinematography and editing like just did not work for me. Characters, Nick Frost, I love that guy. Happy to see him work always. He I thought was the standout. But that character that he plays, the guy with the rock tooth in the cartoon, he's also my favorite character in that. So take that for what you will. Rental, no thank you. Cut. Any questions before we completely move on from this? Because that's about it. I got two questions. Is this better than some of the Disney remakes? And if this movie does well, do you think DreamWorks will remake other movies? The idea of a live action Shrek makes me want to throw up, dude. Makes me want to throw up, dude. I did not I didn't even say that a little bit, Chris. Not even a little bit. Better than some of the Disney remakes. It did not make me angry like the last what's it called? Like the last Lion King movie. That made me very upset. That made me very, very upset. It did not bother me as much as that, but I just did not find this entertaining at the end of the day. Like it did the bare minimum of having the right to be in front of my fucking eyes, dude. And something like How to Train Your Dragon, nah, this should have been way better, dude. This is borderline bullshit. Borderline stuff, dude. If they, I don't know how this is going to be received because this is definitely targeted at kids, and I don't know how popular How to Train Your Dragon is. I don't, but we'll see. Rental. Check it out if you feel like it. Otherwise, just rewatch the original. Some of the IMAX shots, whatever. It's not even worth talking about, dude. Like the locations are not shot that well, so it doesn't fucking matter. Like it's this movie's a bummer, dude. It was a bummer. I went in with very low expectations and I walked out going, "Damn. Look at this." All right. Well, that's it for that. Tit for tat. That was pretty cool, huh?